France is on the verge of a political earthquake, and the clock is ticking. In less than 24 hours, a historic no-confidence vote could topple Prime Minister Michelle Barnier's administration, plunging the nation into chaos. This could become the most significant political shakeup since the Fifth Republic was established in 1958. How do we get here? What's at stake for France, its people, and the rest of Europe? Stay tuned as we unpack this unfolding crisis and its far-reaching consequences. Welcome to Documentary Times, your trusted source for in-depth global news and analysis. Today, we dissect an extraordinary crisis that could redefine France's political landscape. Prime Minister Michelle Barnier's government is hanging by a thread thanks to an unprecedented alliance between left and far-right factions. But this isn't just politics as usual. It's a high-stakes drama with global implications. Let's dive into the key moments and players behind this gripping story. To understand the magnitude of this crisis, let's rewind. It all began when Prime Minister Barnier invoked Article 49.3 of the French Constitution to push through a controversial social security budget. This rare, but legal, maneuver bypassed Parliament altogether. While it allowed the government to sidestep immediate opposition, it also alienated lawmakers across the political spectrum. Protests erupted nationwide, with critics accusing Barnier of undermining democracy. Wednesday's no-confidence vote isn't just a political formality, it's a battle for France's future. If Barnier's government falls, it would trigger a leadership vacuum, sending shockwaves through French institutions. For President Emmanuel Macron, who handpicked Barnier, this would be a devastating blow. Already criticized for his top-down leadership style, Macron faces mounting calls to resign. But in a defiant public address, he vowed to see this crisis through. Economically, the stakes are immense. Barnier's budget proposes 40 billion euros in spending cuts paired with 20 billion euros in tax hikes. Critics say these measures disproportionately harm working-class families while failing to tackle systemic fiscal issues. Meanwhile, social unrest is brewing, with unions threatening mass strikes if the budget isn't revised. Adding another layer of intrigue is the alliance pushing the no-confidence vote. On one side, the left-wing New Popular Front. On the other, Marine Le Pen's far-right National Rally. These ideological opposites have united under a common goal: ousting Barnier. For Le Pen, this is more than a political maneuver. It's a calculated step to position herself as a leader of the people, especially with presidential elections on the horizon. Le Pen's strategy is clear. By opposing austerity, she's appealing to voters across the spectrum, presenting her party as the antidote to France's political stagnation. But will this gamble pay off, or will it deepen the divisions plaguing French society? This crisis isn't confined to France. As a cornerstone of the European Union, instability in France could ripple across the continent. From trade agreements to EU governance, the stakes are high. The European Central Bank has already issued warnings about market volatility, and France's political paralysis could embolden populist movements in neighboring countries. Beyond Europe, global investors are keeping a close watch. With France being the EU's second-largest economy, prolonged instability could shake global markets and slow economic recovery efforts worldwide. If the no-confidence motion succeeds, Macron must appoint a new prime minister immediately. But that's easier said than done. France's fractured parliament makes forming a stable government nearly impossible. Until a new administration is in place, critical policies, including tax reforms and social welfare programs, will be stalled. This could exacerbate existing issues, from unemployment to healthcare funding. As France stands at this critical crossroads, its citizens face an uncertain future. From the bustling streets of Paris to rural communities across the country, everyone is asking the same question: what comes next? The outcome of this no-confidence vote could redefine not only France's political landscape, but also its role on the world stage. We want to hear from you. Will Barnier's government survive? What do you think this means for France and the rest of the world? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the know about global events. Stay informed, stay engaged, Subscribe to Documentary Times for more breaking news and analysis.